Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Bumbo. This one is a very special episode. Why do you ask? Why? It's because this is going to be the episode that we defeat the game with Lost. It will be so good, or it'll be terrible. I don't know yet. Like, let's just play the game and find out. You know, like, why do I gotta know everything? I mean, if anything. I know that I know nothing. Does that count? I mean, I don't really like that because I don't know that I know nothing, because like I know a lot of things. Like, for instance, I know that some dead dude said that. Was it Socrates? Was it Plato? Couldn't tell you what. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Aristotle, but I'm thinking it was Socrates. Watch it be Aristotle. But yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I kind of know. Another thing that I know. Okay, so that's like the one thing I know, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. Let's focus on the game here, okay? Let's stop getting like metaphysical and just be like, hey, we got a game to play. Let's play the game. I totally meant to get that. I was not just going for the poop. I don't know what any of you are talking about. We're gonna pop that there. Ba-doop. It's gonna be the easiest win we've ever had. Here we go. Here we go. What are we going for here? I was kind of hoping there'd be a much easier, just like one move I could do. Nope. Okay. Oh no, he might hit me. Whatever will I do? Over this past weekend, I played Dungeons and Dragons for the first time in like 2 months. It's been a little while because of COVID and just timing issues. Smash a tile, kinda. I don't remember what that means. So we'll find out here in just a moment. Let's pummel all those guys. We will want defense here in the Mittel. Right about there. Perfect. Let's throw this guy just like right here. One less thing we have to worry about there. And then, yeah, smash a tile, kinda. You know what? I need to do that somewhere else because I don't see what that did. Let's smash it instead right here. Okay, has anyone seen what it's doing? Is it changing other tiles as well? Because I cannot tell, and it looks like literally nothing is happening. And I don't believe that for a second. Like, I am slightly smarter than to believe that nothing is happening. But I'm also dumb enough to believe that maybe it is nothing. Let's do it once more. Destroys this. Oh, and then it just moves it. It just like moves it and replaces it? Is that what it's doing? That's tricky. I don't know if I like that. Don't know if I like that at all. Okay, so first things first, we get rid of all of those. We don't like any of those enemies. Get them off the screen. Second things second, can we do this? Is this what I want to do? Nah, not yet. We're gonna do this. It's cleaner. You might, drain my my mana? Ask me if I care. You know what? Smash it. No, not smash. I thought we had destroy tile. Destroy thing. Oh no, we've lost all of our mana. Whatever shall we do? I'll tell you what we shall do. We shall proceed to victory. Huzzah! But no, played Dungeons and Dragons this past weekend. The great thing about D&D, at least for me, is the fact that I'm the Dungeon Master. What does that mean? Honestly, not a whole lot of anything. It mostly means that I have to pretend like I know what I'm doing. Fun fact, it is all just an act. I don't know what I'm doing. You've got a lot of HP, so we're gonna just plop that there. Let's deal with this bomb once and for all. Gone. Don't have to worry. I kind of wish it would hurt, you know, his friends and allies. But like D&D is strange because, like, you'll be playing and you'll be having fun, and then like out of the blue you'll need to like you're gonna be asked about like the cultural practices of you know, one of the religions in Faerun, and you're like, yeah, you think I know? Like, I just learned, I just made this up on the spot. You expect me to expect me just to like know this stuff? And they're like yes. And then I have to make it up, and then I gotta hope that none of my players call me out on it, because I'm playing Forgotten Realms. It's, I would say, maybe the most documented Dungeons and Dragons world out there. So it's got a lot of history, and I mean, I've got some pretty big nerds in my D&D group, which I know is shocking to each and every one of you listening right now. But you know, with that nerdity comes the fact that they might actually know like stuff about the setting that me on the outside have no clue about. And that's fine. Like, I'm glad when people are smarter than me, but I'm also just like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. Long story short, I just kind of gave a very non-answer when my player was like, hey, what religious festival was this seemingly bad guy going on about? And I said, oh, you know, it's that one. It's the one that Torm takes care of. Thankfully, he knows nothing of the Forgotten Realms. Charges random usable item, gain 1 to 2 points. Okay. The Duke, you know, if it's any boss, I'd rather it be the Duke. The Duke is probably the easiest boss to kill here. So probably should have saved that. I don't know. Okay. But I mean, it's fun, and I always have fun playing Dungeons and Dragons. I know sometimes I may go on a bit with my ramblings, but every time I play, I have fun. And that's not always something. Now, see, that was a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I mean, do we do this just to get a bunch of stuff out of the way? I think so. So let's do that. 1 hit, 5 damage. It would have been nice to be able to hit him, but you know what? When you don't plan properly, that's what happens. Let's... What are we looking for now? You know what? We're gonna go on the defensive. Come on, Bone. But yeah, so like I love Dungeons and Dragons. I always have. I always will. Dungeons and Dragons just, it works for me, if that makes sense. Like it's the right brand and the right kind of a fantasy game, and I could play it like just about any time. Like honestly, the big thing that I'm not gonna say prevents me, but holds me back from playing it more, is honestly my wife. Like I don't want to like give up every single Saturday playing Dungeons and Dragons because I want to see my wife instead. I know, very controversial opinions here on the Legend of Bumbo this fine afternoon, assuming you're watching it in the afternoon. But like at the same time, like having like we did like a 6-hour session yesterday, and that's honestly one of the longer sessions I think I've actually had playing Dungeons and Dragons. Of that, I would say about 5 hours I was actually spent playing the game, which is, I think, very respectable. I have definitely had sessions where even like, you know, a larger percentage of time we're just goofing off. So I think it actually worked quite well. Unlike that move, like that move I did was just kind of a time waster. I don't even know why I did it. Like we just got to keep pinging them. Like why are we making this more complicated than it needs to be here? Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to, if I do this, yeah, we're gonna do this. All right, we're gonna take the 1 damage. We haven't been hit yet. It's fine. You gonna nothing? Okay. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, but nothing. But yeah, I love Dungeons and Dragons for a great many reasons. But one of the reasons that I particularly like it is just because I get to see some of my best friends kind of just like interact in a totally different fashion than they normally would interact in. And that makes me happy. Like, it makes me ridiculously happy. They, like, especially because, like, not to brag or nothing, but, like, some of that happiness is a direct cause of what I'm doing. And again, I know, it's a little braggadocious of me. It happens. But, like, come on. Why shouldn't I take a little bit of credit for that? Boop. You're just gonna get bigger. That's it. All right. So we got a few threats that we need to take care of. So let's take care of them. We'll do that. Boop boop. How do we want to do this? Got one move. Let's start with this. I know it seems strange. You know what? No, don't do that yet. Not yet. Why? Cause oh god, oh those flies get even stronger. We're not gonna make it past this guy. And it's my own fault. It's my own fault. So it turns out this is not the episode where we win The Legend of Bumbo. That was a lie. Let's dig deep, baby. Alright. Let's go. You coward. You coward. Retry. Retry. Okay. Similar starting position. I feel like the game's gotten a little difficult. I know it hasn't said that it's gotten more difficult in a little while, but I'm getting the sense that they upped the difficulty without just alerting me to the fact that they upped the difficulty. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, it is what it is. The green gas is some of my least favorite gas in this entire game. I'm actually going to just break the green gas. Never mind, there's a fly above him. I'm not going to break the green gas unless that breaks him. Oh, that one broke him, but the other one didn't. Because that makes sense. This game sometimes is not the most consistent. Don't throw up that green gas. Because now I don't know if I can hit it or not. Because you don't have consistency. That's all I'm asking for. It's just a little bit of consistency. You know? Right here, please. Got them. And now it's time for a remix. But yeah, I think so. Like every time I play D&D, I'm always a little hard on myself. Let's face it. And I always think that I could be doing better than I actually am. Now I know that's not always true. In fact, a lot of times it's probably patently false. But it doesn't stop me from just seeing things that I can improve on. Like, for instance, last time that we played, I had a bunch of character voices that I wanted to use, and then when I tried to use them, like, my brain was just like, no. This time around, we didn't get to, like, half the characters like I wanted to see, just because, it just didn't happen this time. Alright, so yeah, I was gonna say we got 2 attacks coming. So I actually used a couple character voices, which is, like I said, it's not new for me. It's just not something that I use all that often, or at least I don't use it as often as I truly mean to. I do like using character voices. I'm just not always on the up and up about them. But it is always something that I strive to put into the game, just because I think character voices add a little bit of fun to the overall game. And I did it. I think the only one, the one that I did the most of was this guy called Phalistar Fisk. And he sounded a little bit like a knockoff Beetlejuice. It's kind of actually hard for me to get into that character voice. Because I have to like drop down, like my register so low. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I was pulling for. I was like, I think we might be able to get a ghost tile here. Let's go. So there's that. I also default a lot to like a. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Sorry, I'm looking at my screen. An English accent. You know, ye old English accent. I do that for, especially if the person's supposed to be some kind of like nobility, you know, bullcrap like that. I like kind of putting that in. It's fun. I think that it's ultimately like, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's a cop out. I could be doing different voices. This is correct. Do we want to? No, I can't. But you know what? I'm gonna waste a couple moves here just to make sure that I have enough points to destroy this guy. Boom. I probably should have taken out the other one, but like that guy's behind, like, the fence, so like I'm not that concerned. You know what? Let's just break what he considers to be defensive. Like just whatever. Like I got something I can use. Do this? I don't even know. I don't even know what I want to do right now. Boom. It's always nice when you break all the poop in a level. I feel like that's a certain level of flex that you don't need to do, but that, hey, it's done, so you might as well have some fun with it. When I have some fun, we're gonna multiply that. Did that do anything? What did that do? I don't think it didn't put any more wild cards down. I can tell you that much. All right, so we're just gonna make a poop and one of those. Yeah, I was gonna say, is that gonna do that? But no, it doesn't, because again, this game's not consistent. The game wishes it was consistent, but it's not. But I left this last session of D&D on not a cliffhanger necessarily, but like we completed like the dungeon of the room, right? And that's cool and all, but we the players like had no idea what to do. So like I've been pushing Phallistar Fisk on them because I'm like, Phallistar is definitely the way that you have to go down. You're telling me you're cursed? Is that really? You're coming at me with that cursed nonsense? And like, so like with them, I've given them like the easy out, which is exactly what I was hoping to do. Gosh, all these people are cursed. Finally get 1 damage in. Okay. Well, not even 1 damage. He's just vulnerable now. Let's do this, and then this. Okay. And like, it's fine that like they're a little lost, but now I got to figure out between the sessions a way to kind of get them back on track, because I do not want them to be and remain that lost, or at least not for too long, because like you can't advance the story. And this is just a campaign book, like it comes right out of the Descent into Avernus. Is that just always cursed? Is that? I don't know. Add more of a selected tile. What tile do we want more of? I honestly do not know. Let's do more of these. Okay, I'm fine with that. Boom. Yep, no, that's fine. Oh, you get 2 attacks? You get that many? That's fine. You know what? One more time, and then we're gonna call it good. These bosses have just been destroying me lately. But yeah, so I just have to figure out. Now that was a misclick. I shouldn't. I played that in the wrong way. I wasn't paying attention. Now I just got to figure out how to either convince the players to move the plot along by themselves without this nice hook that I have planted, or I have to figure out how to get them to tell Phallistar that they have this, you know, this plot element device. Because the player who has it right now, he's like, no, I'm not going to tell him. I'm like, all right, that's fine. And like, you got to play cool, right? But I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. Like, the book offers up some suggestions, but I don't know if I'm going to do what the book suggests. I don't know if I necessarily like the suggestions. I might default to those suggestions in the end, but I do not know if it's like the first or the second or the third thing that I'm going to do. I'm a little bit more worried about that guy. Now let's move this here. Move that down there. Perfect. Yeah, see, I'm not worried about those. Okay, so we take that there. We'll blow that up like so. And then we have no threats from that. Perfection. Reroll any tile? Not yet. We'll start re-rolling tiles when we need to. You know what? Let's do it right now. Let's see how many re-rolls it takes to get to a, well, not enough. I was gonna say to get to another ghost. But, turns out it's too many. Oh, no, he made me do this one first. Again. That was just, like, timing that happened. Like, I didn't really have much of a say in that. Let's pop that down over there. We do this. He's gonna be like, oh, I got my green gas. And I'm like, oh, I don't care. I think we're gonna throw that there. Again, we gotta be a little defensive with the Lost. And that's something I think I've been lacking. Is any kind of defensive strategies, which, let's face it, big surprise. Why would I, of all people, be defensive? Like, I've always succeeded best when I'm on the offensive. Or, you know what, I'm okay being defensive if, like, the defense that the character has is that they can take, like, 20 hits. Like, I need to be able to get hit as often as I want with absolutely no repercussions. Anything less than that, it means that I'm in for the world of hurt, you know? Now, do I remember what all these people do? I mean, not entirely, but not entirely either. You know what I'm saying? Let's throw that down there. What have we got? Let's re-roll this. Nope. How about this one? Nope. Okay, how about this one? All right, this time for sure. All right, nothing. Well, I don't know what to do. So this is like that just gets me like a nowhere kind of a move, but I mean it's still a move. What do we do here? I got 2 moves. I need to stop 1 extra damage. So like if I do one of these, like alright, let's do one of these and then hope. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, so we do that, move this down here like so, stopper that up, destroys that. You get to attack, it's blocked, everyone's out from my blood. We throw this right there. Okay, like everyone's like, oh no, Jocelyn, watch out, and I'm like, no. Is this what we want to do? This is exactly what we want to do. We do that, we get one of these back. We are gonna waste it, quote unquote waste it, on that move. I think it'll be okay if I'm being honest. And then what do we do here? This is a controversial move. We're gonna move right there. Mana drain, don't matter. Okay, so let's first things first. We're moving that right there. I'm gonna stop for that one up, just to slow him down a little bit. Do we have just any like throwing move? No, okay. Then penetrative attack here. We're not out of the game, but that's mostly because of like sheer luck. We should be out of the game. Right there? Is that what I want? Is this what I want? Okay. Let's get just like a piece of poop up. Yeah, a piece of poop right here. Right here. And I've got a lot of bones. A lot of bones just sitting there not doing a whole lot of anything. So let's see what we can turn it into. There we go. That's one less threat on the field. And then I think we got a couple turns with this guy because he should just be doing some mana drains, but it doesn't look like we're gonna need him because I got a 5 bone. Which gives me 2 attacks. That was close. That was a long one. I apologize for the length of that one. Okay. Green mana, destroy a spell, gain plus 10 coins. I guess green mana. Like I'm not gonna use it. Tainted Shy Gal. You know what? Let's not attack. No, I gotta attack the Tainted Shy Gal first. Or do I? Yeah. No, I have to. I have to. Why? Don't ask me questions. Okay. So again, we gotta be defensive. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being defensive. I know that we sometimes equate defense with like an ugly word, but it's not ugly, okay? I promise you this. It's a beautiful word. It's a beautiful word that can make us live forever and ever and ever. I don't know why I threw it at that one. It felt right. Like, is that something? I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Too many moves. Can I say that? These enemies get too many moves. Let's re-roll this into, yeah, there we go. They're making me like really dig for these, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. How about now you re-roll this into a poop? Specifically, that's what I'm looking for. Because now we're gonna go back to being a little defensive. I know you're like, wouldn't it be nice though if you could just like deal some damage? Yeah, of course it would. But you know what? Here we are. I was gonna be very upset if one of them got a free attack on me. I was about to be like, listen, this game is not fair. Okay, we're gonna just throw that there first. Then we're gonna throw this here. Resisted? Ooh, resisted, baby. Now, if you get rid of them, that means that they can just like once they lose their shield, they reset. I believe. I think that's how these particular enemies work. So let's assume that that is correct. I mean, it is, but like this person's like right there, just raring to go. So, okay, we move that here, and then right there. Now, does this one not actually hurt you? Like, is it literally just, does it just chill? Because if so, that's big. I mean, so far it's just chilling. I'm a little afraid of what it'll do, though, you know? Alright, penetrative attack on this one. Defensive. You'll love to see it. When it happens, it's the greatest thing. We do need to throw that there. Now that I'm, like, learning more about this, that helps a little bit. Like, it's amazing what happens when you learn the mechanics of a game. So we're always gonna go after like the open frame one. At some point, yes, we are gonna have to do some damage, but I'm not worried about that right now. Like, they're going down slowly but surely. Now, if this game wanted to, it could punish me. They could just make one person move like 6 times. Thankfully, they have not done so yet. You telling me there really isn't just like any move? No moves? Penetrative attack, come on. You'll love to see it. I love it when I hit that shield. Even if it doesn't do as much as I wish it would, it's still nice to see. You know what? Let's re-roll this. I can't. You know what? Actually, let's re-roll these. I was wondering. I was like, I'm gonna get punished one of these days because I have all of these curses building up, and I can't do anything with those curses. Now that's fine. I will accept that. Mostly because then I can do that and then that, and get defense. So now I'm topped up no matter where we go. But I would like to deal some damage, and I don't think that's going to happen this turn unless we get lucky. So there's a great, like, it's a bunch of bones coming, and I would love them all to drop. Yeah, we needed to do just that. I got lucky. I got lucky. But sometimes luck is good enough. What if we roll these a couple times? I'm trying to get yellows? Question mark. Now what does a yellow do for me? Couldn't tell you honestly. Let's just stopper you up. I don't think it does anything stoppering you up, but it makes me feel better about myself. I don't know about any of you all. No, I mean, I was gonna say nothing there, but I mean that was a lie. Do this. Look at this. It's the world's slowest fight. I'm not trying to like convince you otherwise, but that was a bit interesting. I don't like that you could still move all the way up front. I don't think the game knew that it could do that. Did you see how long that turn took for them? I think the game was contemplating if it wanted to cheat. What do we want to do here? I mean, it's 2 moves no matter what, so let's just drop them. Let's just drop them. Penetrative attack on this one. I was outplayed. That's okay. Sometimes you get outplayed. Let's move that here. He's gonna break this, and then they're gonna reset. Nope, he's just gonna kill me. Okay, well. That was a good try, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, and I love y'all.